On November 18, 2025, the Star newspaper in Kenya published a headline analysis claiming that the 2027 presidential race between President William Ruto and a united opposition front led by Kalonzo Musyoka and Rigathi Gachagua was near equal, a tight contest, a neck-and-neck fight, a razor-thin arithmetic. But today we dig deeper because when you pull apart the numbers, correct the assumptions, and apply actual political logic, the picture changes dramatically. This is Kenya 2027 Watch. Please subscribe and hit the like button to help us build a larger community of Kenyans demanding accountability before power. The Star divided Kenya's 47 counties into 3 blocks, using the 2022 IEBC register. 1. Ruto-based counties, 24 counties with a combined 9.23 million registered voters. The 24 counties projected to be locked for President Ruto in 2027 are Uasin Gishu, Nandi, Baringo, Kericho, Elgeyo Marakwet, West Pokot, Turkana, Kisumu, Siaya, Homa Bay, Migori, Mombasa, Kilifi, Kwale, Tana River, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa, Kakamega, Vihiga, Busia, Narok, Samburu, and Bomet. 2. Opposition-based counties. 15 counties with a combined 8.43 million registered voters. The 15 counties projected to be locked for the opposition in 2027 are Nyandarua, Laikipia, Kiambu, Murang'a, Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Embu, Meru, Tharaka, Nithi, Makueni, Machakos, Kitui, Nyamira, Kisii, and Nakuru. 3. Battleground counties. 8 counties with a combined 4.44 million registered voters. The 8 counties projected to become battleground counties in 2027 are Nairobi, Kajiado, Isiolo, Marsabit, Taita Taveta, Lamu, Trans Nzoia, and Bungoma. Total register, 22.1 million 2022 IEBC. Based on this, the Star concluded, the race is near equal, a tight contest. Ruto only slightly ahead if battleground split 50-50. It's a clean narrative, but dangerously misleading. Because 3 realities, 3 facts on the ground, completely destroy the Star's neat symmetrical picture. Let's walk through them. The first mistake in the Star's analysis is simple and shocking. The Star treated Meru, Embu and Tharaka Nithi, the entire Kenya East, with 1.34 million registered voters in 2022, as part of the united opposition's solid base. But here's the hard truth. Kenya East has no realistic path to a Gachagua-led opposition because the politics of this region will follow development, not empty slogans. And here's why. 1. The development inequality conundrum. For 50 years, Kenya East was told to support Gima unity, but compare their development to neighboring Nyeri and Kirinyaga. There's a huge disparity in water access, road networks, and electricity coverage. Across Kenya East, there are fewer health facilities, and the region received much lower agricultural value chain support during the presidencies of Jomo Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, and Uhuru Kenyatta. They're supposed close cousins under the Gama unity. The region is development-starved, and they know it. For those who wish to take a glimpse on the development disparity between Kenya East and neighboring Nyeri and Kirinyaga counties, a video titled Kenya 2027. Why Kenya East will dump Gima unity for Kindiki is linked in the description of this video and the end screen. 2. Gachagua's messaging is hollow here. Kasongo, one term, Mr. Soprano, Mr. Yes Sir, political theatre with no substance. 3. Kithure Kindiki is the most powerful Kenya East figure in decades, the Deputy President of Kenya. Nationally respected, effective, visible. He has a very admirable, cordial working relationship with President William Ruto. More crucially, Kindiki's rise is the first credible path that Embu, Meru and Tharaka Nithi have ever had toward true national political influence and local development leverage. 4. A bitter Gachagua-Kindiki war is currently happening inside this region. By 2027, the region is not going to solidly rally behind a bitter, jilted man fighting its most promising political son. Bottom line, the Star's classification is wrong. Mount Kenya East can no longer be counted inside the opposition's solid 8.43 million base. Correcting the map, remove Mount Kenya East from the opposition base to battleground. Opposition base shrinks from 8.43 million to 7.09 million, as the battleground grows from 4.44 million to 5.78 million. Just this one correction already stretches the distance between Ruto and the united opposition, but we're just getting started. Please comment, Mount Kenya East is opposition's solid base if you disagree, or Mount Kenya East is now a fierce battleground zone if you agree. The second miscalculation sits in the Gusii region. Gusii and Nyamira, almost 1 million voters. The Star treats them as part of the solid opposition base, but without Fred Matiang'i on the ballot, that's simply not true. The Gusii vote is not ideological. It is candidate-driven and development-driven. A Gachagua Kalonzo ticket does not automatically activate it. So what happens? Subtract the 960,093 Gusii voters from the opposition base. The opposition base shrinks further, from 7.09 million to 6.13 million, and the battleground grows further, from 5.78 million to 6.74 million. Now comes the final correction, and it may be the most important. The Star keeps Kiambu, Murang'a and Nakuru inside the opposition base. These three counties alone hold 2.95 million registered voters. That's enormous. But the Star ignores one foundational truth. Kikuyus are the single most dominant community in the current Ruto government. Representation has never been this high in a non-Kikuyu presidency. This means that even inside the so-called opposition base, a significant number of Kikuyu voters will still vote for Ruto. An estimated 20% of these voters, at the very least, almost 600,000 people, are structurally inclined to vote Ruto due to patronage, access to power, local development incentives, regional self-interest, the desire to remain politically aligned with government, and this weakens the opposition base even further. Our estimate of 600,000 votes for Ruto in 2027 from Kiambu, Murang'a and Nakuru isn't far-fetched, considering that Raila Odinga received about 5 and 10,000 votes from these three counties in 2022. And so let's now reveal the corrected 2027 map. Ruto's base, firm and untouched, 9.23 million voters. Opposition base, after corrections, 613 million voters. Battleground, expanded, 674 million voters. Ruto's base advantage grows from just 800,000 in the Star's model to over 3 million in our corrected model. Now here's the critical moment. The Star's entire thesis, the near-equal race, depends on battlegrounds splitting 50-50. So let's apply that assumption to the corrected numbers. Ruto gets half of battleground, 337 million. Opposition gets half, 337 million. Now add to base, Ruto total is 1260 million. Opposition total is 9.50 million. Percentage split, Ruto, approximately 57%. Opposition, approximately 43%. Same assumption, different map, completely different outcome. The Star's analysis assumed symmetry, equal strength, equal bases, equal blocks. But the real Kenya does not work that way. Once you correct the empty Kenya East misclassification, the Gusii uncertainty, and the Kikuyu leakage effect, the picture becomes undeniable. Ruto begins the 2027 race with roughly 3 million more solid voters than the united opposition, before a single rally, before a single manifesto, before a single alliance negotiation. This is not a near tie. This is not a statistical draw. This is a structurally Ruto-favored election, one where the opposition must win at least 70% of all battleground voters just to pull even. The numbers speak for themselves. Data doesn't lie, numbers don't cheat, maps don't pick sides. Tell us in the comments what you think about the Star newspaper projections and our corrections thereon. This is Kenya 2027 Watch. Be sure to subscribe and like this video to help us reach a growing number of Kenyans demanding accountability before power. For those who wish to understand the development disparity between Mount Kenya East and neighboring Gikuyu counties of Nyeri and Kirinyaga. Please find the video we promised on your screen. We're here on a serious mission to separate the facts from the propaganda.